Aries, welcome to your weekly reading for May 20th to the 27th. My name is Catherine and this is Oracle Intuitions. Welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. This is going to be an energy reading for the mind, the heart, as well as a message from Spirit. So this is going to be for all Aries placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, as well as cross watchers if you wish to watch. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. However, if they do, and you would like to subscribe to the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. And it's free to do so. But also, if you click like, and if you'd like to comment below and just let me know if this reading has resonated with you. All right, so let's get into it and let's see what's happening for our Aries placements. We're going to start off with the energy of the mind. So what we're looking into to begin with is things that you may be focusing in on or things that are happening around you externally, okay, that you may have to place focus on. So the first cards that we pulled was actually regeneration. Second card coming through was TikTok. And the third card coming through is Go the Distance. Now, we're going to be getting some clarification on these energies, but it does feel is that you are in this place. When it talks about regeneration, this is like rebuilding, reliving, starting from fresh. You know, it's that energy that I do feel that for some of you, you may have been in this place where you were just literally exhausted, whether this is mentally, physically, emotionally, for some reason. And what I'm feeling is happening now, it's almost as though this rebirth has come through. Okay, so when I'm looking at this card, it feels like you're now starting to get that energy to start moving forward again. We have the TikTok and we also have the Go the Distance. I feel like for some of you, you may have put things aside. Okay, you may have put aside responsibilities that are now starting to reappear, or things that you need to actually place the focus on to actually accomplish, get done, whatever it is. But I'm also getting here that there seems to be some sort of opportunity that has come through that may have rejuvenated you. I'm also getting this energy of maybe perhaps making some sort of decision. There may be things that you're wanting to let go of, things that you want to put aside, things that you want to, that you have been placing focus in on that aren't as important anymore. For some of you, maybe you had a whole bunch of things going on at one time. You could have been concentrating on, various areas of work, or maybe perhaps, adding in hobbies, adding in, different things within your life that really were bringing you to this place. Like, I'm just doing so much at this time that I'm not able to place my focus into one area. Or I'm not able to, really rejuvenate, I guess, the things that I really love or what I really enjoy spending my time on. So it does feel that for some of you, you may have taken a break from some things, taken a step back, taken, some time off. And this helped regenerate you. This helped rejuvenate you. But now that you've taken that break, you're now ready to go that distance. You're now ready to accomplish the things that you may have left. And you might also be in this place where you're just looking at them and going, is this really important? Is this something that I even need to, continue to place focus on? Because it feels like that energy of taking that time away or taking that time off, again, it's sort of brought a clarity to your mind in some way. So let's take a look at that regeneration. We've got the dreamer. Yeah, like it's like a new start, right? A fresh start. Trusting yourself. Okay, push your fears aside, take a leap of faith. So again, I do feel that there's this regeneration energy, rejuvenation. It's like a fresh start. I've taken that break. I've taken, some time off. I've taken a step back. Now, if you haven't done this, this also could be something from Spirit coming in and saying it's time to take that time off. It's time to take that step back. Try and find a time or a place where you can start letting some things go so that you can start rejuvenating you. All right. We also have the moon coming through. So it says, listen to your intuition, pay attention to the signs from the divine, unnecessary worry, let go of fears, right? Revelations that will make everything clear. So again, through this rejuvenation and regeneration, You've had time to think. Things have been brought up to the surface. And these are sort of, these could be inner thoughts, inner fears, maybe things that you've just been pushing aside. Sometimes we have these messages or thoughts within our mind, or we feel them within our, core being, but we're not really able to place that focus in on them. Like we might feel, okay, I don't feel happy when I'm doing this, or this isn't making me feel productive, or I'm not feeling that I'm getting a result out of doing this, but we continue to do it anyway for whatever reason. Okay. And I feel like this time away or this time apart either has or will be bringing these up to the surface so you can take a clearer look at them. We have the Queen of Pentacles. She really talks about being practical, right? Materialistic. But it doesn't need to be materialistic in the negative form. This is more of the abundance materialistic, looking at the things that are really going to actually be bringing through the energy of what it is that you want to accomplish, rather than spend your time running around in circles or doing things that aren't being productive or even being prosperous in some way. The Queen of Pentacles really places her energy towards the things that are going to be abundant. And there is a healing energy in the work that she does. The work that she does is healing for herself, healing for others around her. It's not just, it's not unnecessary feats. Okay, I hope that makes sense, right? Let's take a look at that TikTok. Yeah, we have the Nine of Wands. It talks about being protective, right? Protect what you've created. Be prepared. Don't give up. Ask your angels for help. When we have this TikTok, so this really talks about, obviously, time in some manner or some form. What I'm getting here is protect your time. Protect your time, right? If it's not necessary or needed, or if it, it has nothing to do with, making you happy, maybe even making others around you happy without, stretching yourself thin, right? It's sort of like, it's like being in that place of, you might have your own things to do, or the things that truly make you happy, whether this is work, your hobbies, maybe you have extracurricular activities that you engage in, and this is just an example, but you could be receiving energy from other people. It's like, hey, can you help out with this? Can you help out with that? Can you, do you have time for this? Do you have time? And these are things that you want to help people with. You want to be there for them. But honestly, they're exhausting. They're exhausting, right? Or if you're looking at your job and you're sitting there going, okay, I have to make sure that I dot every single I, or I have to do every single this or that. It may be time to take that step back and go, is this really going to be productive in the final result of what it is that I'm doing? Okay. And this is what I feel is coming through here. It's like protecting your time. We also have the Seven of Cups coming through, so it's making a choice. Stop procrastinating or over-analyzing. Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. Too many options. So again, I did feel that you guys were in this place of like too many options, too many things to do. It was like one thing after the next, right? And maybe even taking that, having that time to yourself, that rejuvenation or that regeneration of your own soul, really is what that is, right? When we talk about regeneration, this is almost a soul effect. And I do feel that for some of you, you were able to narrow down, instead of all of these cups floating around, instead of 7 cups, you've now narrowed it down to 1 or 2. Now you just have to take a look at them and go, which one really excites me? Which one really makes me happy? Which one do I want to put that work and that effort towards? Which one makes, can I feel is going to be the most productive or most prosperous or the most abundant for me? We have this go the distance, which really talks about the victory. Look at this, going the distance, following that path that your angels and your guides and your spirits are helping you with, brings to a place of victory within yourself, where you're in that place of feeling good when with the final result or the accomplishment, right? Make wise choices that bring public recognition and success, promotion, rewards, or scholarships. Now, it doesn't have to be, a public reward that you're seeking or whatever, but basically what it's talking about here is, when you accomplish something, even if it's the smallest little thing, you feel good after, right? You feel rejuvenated. You look at it and you go, okay, that actually made me feel good. Rather than, again, wasting time or wasting energy towards things that, at the end of it, you're not getting that feeling of accomplishment. Okay. And we're not talking about house cleaning and stuff, although, to be honest, like, sometimes just doing that simple little things with house cleaning can really feel good after, right? But this is more like external energy. Again, are you putting all your time into, the PTA or helping out friends with, different charities? Or are you doing, things that aren't making you feel at the end of it like you've really accomplished anything? But is it a time waster? And I'm really getting this energy coming through. Let's take another card. Yeah, we've got the Four of Cups. Failing to recognize a magical opportunity, missing the point, the distractions of daily life. And this is kind of what we were talking about. It kind of feels like other people have come through for some of you. Now, that's not going to resonate for all of you, but it kind of feels like people are trying to draw your energy. Okay. And this is where you may need to put up that protective barrier or that block, or just, be able to say to them, look, I don't have time for that. I'm focusing in on me. I'm focusing on my own personal healthy choices, the things that are going to make me happy. I can be there for you when I have the time for it. But, at the same time, I have to take a look at this and go, is this going to be beneficial? It's kind of like, here's a good example. All right. Not that long ago, somebody asked if I could, help them to move. And I said, sure. Yeah, I can come and help you to move. And I kind of had the way that they presented it to me was like I was going to be, one of only, another person there to help them. And they really needed my help, and it was urgent and all of this stuff. So, I set aside my day. I had other things that I could have done, but I wanted to be there for my friend, and help them out as much as I can, because, it didn't feel right to, not help them out. I wanted to be there, especially if they had no one else to help them. Well, I get there and there's like 20 people standing around, all trying to help this person move. And I'm like, okay, this was a waste of my time. Took me half an hour to get there. It's going to take me another half hour to get home. They don't even need my help because they've got all these big burly men, and, I'm I don't have the skills that these people have to be able to do stuff. And I just felt it was a waste of my time. So this is what I'm saying is, like, learn how to, say no. Is this going to be productive for me? Is this going to be productive for the person that I'm doing it for? Is this going to be a time waster or an energy drainer? Okay, that's what I'm getting. So let's get one more card. Look at this, Six of Cups coming through. Child, or it talks about revisiting the old dreams or plans. So I feel like for some of you, this even could have to do with people in your life that you may want to spend time with. This even could be, your own children or children around you that you want to spend time with. This even could have to do with visiting old plans or old thoughts, or things that you had thought of before that made you happy. It's kind of like if you're, doing a job, but you've really thought about, you really enjoy singing, for instance, but you haven't had the time because you've been placing all of your time somewhere else. All right. Maybe this is the time to pick that up again, to start all over again, to start singing, or, playing the guitar, or doing art, or doing crafts, or whatever it is that you truly enjoy, the things that rejuvenate you, the things that bring back that sense of regeneration to your soul. So this is what I'm getting. All right, so let's take a look at relationships and see what's coming through for you, Aries. Excuse me for coughing. I have spring allergies, and I've been kind of coughing all week here. So let's take a look and see what's coming through for relationships for our Aries. All right, relationships for Aries. What's coming in? First card is the Owl. There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. And again, going back into that energy of rejuvenation, right? When we start eliminating the things that are unnecessary within our lives. Even if this has to do with possibly a romantic partner, maybe you're not doing the things with your partner that you truly enjoy. Maybe it's coming down to what they always enjoy, or hanging out with their friends, or being with their people. Or maybe, you're just in this place of looking at a relationship, especially if you're not with somebody. And it's really time to kind of be in that place of, what is it that I want? What is it that I enjoy within a relationship? What can I see? What kind of relationship can I see myself in? And I think it's time to really ask yourself, where is it that I am? Especially if it has to do with somebody that you may be wanting to bring in. Okay. I do feel that for some of you, there may be messages that Spirit is trying to bring forth to you, but you have to be in that place of quiet within your mind, right? You have to be with that place of quiet within your soul in order to hear them. We also have flowers. Be generous, success, and emotional fulfillment are yours. All right, and the third card coming in is we have celebrations. You are ready to bring new and exciting things in your life. I really feel here, Aries, that for some of you, there may be, first thing I'm getting here is it may be some sort of advancement within your love life, okay? Now, this could be an energy of something going to the next level. And I feel like for some of you, you may have been in this place where you either didn't have the time for the relationship, or you didn't have time, again, for yourself to really think about the relationship in some way. But it feels like there's some sort of advancement now where you can look at things in a clear state of mind in regards to, again, might be bringing somebody in or drawing somebody in. What is it that I truly want to draw in? It might even be that rejuvenation within a current relationship, simply because of the fact that you've eliminated a lot of the things, or you're about to eliminate, or a lot of the things that were holding you back from truly enjoying the journey of this relationship, whether or not somebody's there, whether there's currently someone there or not. Okay, it's about the journey. It's about, how do I get there? And it's about finding that person, or being with that person that does rejuvenate you, that makes you feel happy, that brings about that sense of peace to you. And that's what I keep getting here, the sense of peace. So let's get some more clarification and see what's coming through. We have the Coffin, all right? And it talks about endings, things ending. And it feels like ending this energy of, to be honest, we're going to clarify this, but I feel like it's an ending of chasing things that are not necessary or not needed for you. All right. Again, it's placing that energy towards yourself, what it is that you want, what you're wanting to manifest, what you're wanting to bring forth, rather than the energy of other people. Okay. It's like you're not willing to compromise when it comes to a relationship in any way. We also have sudden wealth. And we have a message coming through again, another card in regards to message. I feel like for some of you might have been waiting for a message from somebody. You might be waiting for some sort of communication from somebody. And again, it feels like that might have been a time waster. It doesn't mean that they're not going to come through. It just means that if you're wasting your energy by worrying about if this person is going to message, or if they're going to present the message that you're truly wanting and truly desiring, you might be putting a lot of energy into that. And I'm really getting that it really feels like there's this chasing, or waiting, chasing. And it feels like, no, you've got to start working on you. You've got to start, taking that step back and allowing people to prove to you that they want you in their life, rather than you waiting for them to come forth or to come in some way. I'm really receiving this, okay? So let's get some clarification on this, and let's see what's coming through. Let's clarify that Coffin, first of all. All right, what is ending here? Let's see what's ending. Empress. Okay, yeah, you're gonna start taking care of yourself now. This is about you finding your own personal inner strength, your own personal abundance. Again, you're not going to be wasting time juggling, right? Juggling other people, or not, not spending or not placing your energy towards people or things that are kind of keeping you really literally in the air. All right, like there's no foundation. And this is what I'm getting from that. And it does talk about working too hard or multiple jobs and need to bring balance and fun into your life. This is about nourishing you right now. And again, if somebody wants to be within your life, they're going to show it, right? You don't need to be in that energy of waiting or, juggling or, whatever it is, being suspended, waiting for that energy to come through. More clarification, we have the Page of Cups. Right? Sudden wealth. As soon as we start, or the Ace of Cups, as soon as we start spending that energy on ourselves, it's like something opens up. That sudden wealth coming through. This is a place of contentment. It's a place of security. It's feeling strong and confident within yourself. And it does talk about a beautiful new emotional experience, right? A romantic relationship or deep friendship, awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual insights, a love letter, a new home. What I'm getting here is that you don't need to wait for this message to come through. It almost feels as soon as you stop paying attention or stop waiting for that message, start focusing on yourself, this is when it appears. Or this is when, there's going to be that either message coming through, or you'll get that phone call, or you'll have that sudden surprise of this person appearing in some way. We also have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, like right now you might be feeling like left out in the cold, right? And it does talk about negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges, fears surrounding money. But I'm getting more that, when the Five of Pentacles comes through, this can really talk about being in a place where you're feeling stranded or feeling abandoned, okay? And I do feel for that for some of you. You may have this feeling of abandonment that's been happening here, whether this is from a current spouse, maybe this is from, people around you, friends, family. It could be, again, that you're waiting for some sort of message, maybe perhaps a message of somebody that there is this attraction to, or maybe you're dating somebody, however this resonates with you. But what I'm getting here is that that's holding you back. It's holding you back from receiving the joys of life. It's holding you back from receiving that abundance, again, taking care of yourself, having that, we have this Empress coming through. And when the Empress comes through, this is really about taking care of you. Time to take action, give birth to your dreams, whatever your dreams are. It's like if you remove your focus, I feel that message coming through. It's almost like you're not waiting for it anymore. You're in this place of, creating your own dreams, your own abundance, your own everything that you've been desiring. And when you start placing that work toward it, it changes the energy and allows this person to present themselves. Or it could be like you might be in a place of, maybe I'm waiting for somebody to come through, or I'm hoping to meet somebody. Again, I still feel this energy. We have the Four of Swords coming through. So it talks about insights that come from meditation, the need to rest or take a vacation, allow yourself more time before making a decision, mental exhaustion, right? Because I do feel that your mental state and possibly emotional state has been affected in some way by somebody else's actions. And because of that, whether they're not coming through, or maybe you're waiting for, to meet that right person, whatever it is. This is the time again to nourish you. And you will find that things change, that energy changes. Now, whether it's the person that you're wanting to come through, appears, or whether it's possibly a new energy, because if somebody can't rise with you as you're rising or evolving on a spiritual level, some people are just stuck. Some people are just not in that place of returning the relationship the way that you wish them to return, right? But when you push it aside, when you end it, especially when we had that coffin, it does allow new things to present themselves. Let's look at that. Yeah, see, look at this. I feel like somebody's coming in. I feel like for those of you that are waiting for a message, or you've been in this place of, hoping that somebody contacts you, or you're waiting to hear about a particular event or whatever it is, it's coming through. Okay, and it does talk about romantic flirtation, introspective, falling in love, being swept off your feet. But the Knight of Cups is really somebody presenting an offer, all right, or presenting a message, or coming through with a message. And this is exactly what I get. I really feel like for some of you, this is happening fairly quickly, okay? And I feel like you got to be in this place of taking charge. We have the Emperor here. Look at this. This is taking charge of the situation, accept a leadership role. I feel like you're not going to take an unnecessary energy anymore. Again, because you've had that chance to rejuvenate, you've had that chance of regeneration, you're starting to see things in a new perspective. You're starting to see things in a new light, and you're just not going to take somebody coming in with a, hey, you're going to look at that and probably go, the hell? Right? What the hell is this nonsense? Like, I'm worth more than a hey after not hearing from you for a while, right? It doesn't mean you can't return with a hey, but you let them continue the conversation, right? You don't need to be in that place of being excited, to hear from them when you're getting like a one-word answer or something like that. Because I do feel, again, when you close old chapters, or you close off things that are no longer necessary or needed for you, this is where that beautiful energy of what it is that you are desiring has that opportunity to step up and step in. So let's get a message from Spirit and see what's coming through. This is all about your own rejuvenation, Aries, right now. This is all about taking care of you, nurturing yourself. That Empress energy is absolutely beautiful. And it's interesting because we also had the Empress plus the Emperor, right? So this is like a power type of couple. And I feel like you don't want to settle. You're not going to settle for, that message that's coming through with that hey, or, something, like you want solid, you want security, you want that abundant relationship, or you want that abundant, long-term future. You're not going to be with that player, or that person who's in and out when they feel like it. And this is that energy that I'm getting. All right, so let's take a look at message from Spirit. And it says, visions of life beyond death. Interesting. And we also have the word wants to be written. Excuse me again. So when I'm taking a look at these energies here, visions of the visions of life beyond death. Now, this really could be because of the fact that you're going into a state of meditation, or again, rejuvenation. Okay, you've closed some doors, or you may have closed some doors, or wanting to close the door. And it and when we close doors, sometimes it can feel very final, right? We sometimes, we sometimes doubt ourselves. Did I close that door? Should I reopen it? Did I close it for the right reason? I'm scared that I closed that door. What if they don't? Or what if this? Or whatever. And what I'm getting here is that, that death just brings about rejuvenation. It brings about rebirth. And because you're closing the doors that are no longer necessary for you, it's bringing about a sense of rebirth to you. And we also have the word wants to be written. What I'm getting here, I can't remember which sign also had this coming through. But the first thing I felt is you being in this place of what you say is going to be honest. It's going to come from a place of your soul. It's going to come from a place of not, settling, not being in this place of like begging or chasing. Again, this is a solid energy is what I keep feeling. It reminds me of, those words, so it has been written, so it shall be done. I believe that's from the 10 Commandments, right? And this is what I keep getting. It's like the word wants to be written. So what you say is going to be. right? If you say you're not going to no longer deal with this nonsense energy of back and forth or coming in when somebody feels like it, you're sticking to that word. That word has been written. That's what you're sticking to. And that's what I keep getting from that energy. So it's time to really make some decisions about what it is that you really want within your life. Take that time for that regeneration. Take the time to, allow that rebirth to happen for you. And you will see that change. And I do feel like somebody is trying to come forward or will be coming forward with some sort of message or offer. I love that energy. So thank you so much for watching, Aries. If this reading has resonated with you, again, please subscribe, click like. It greatly helps, and it helps my channel to grow. Thanks for watching, and have a very blessed week. Take care.